Is everyone having a good day today? Because today I will reveal to you the 10 steps in going here in the United States of America. Everyone, I am your Pinay teacher Annie sa America, spreading the love to everybody. Welcome to another video, and if this is your first time to visit my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and ring that bell for notifications and for more videos. Alright, so first off, there are a lot of teachers actually asking me how did I get here and teach in America. Of course, by plane. Well, just kidding. I also remember my students here in America, they thought I just rode the jet ski from the Philippines to America, but actually no. Yes, you know that. And also they asked me how much the expenses, what are the processes in going here. Oh, CSB, help me. These are some of the questions that I will answer on this video. Who would have thought that I am here now in America, on the other side of the world? And when I was still young, I remember that I really dream of going to America. I don't know why, but maybe because everybody loves America. I am an English teacher at Innocential V. Ferrer Memorial School of Fisheries in the Lisay City, and that is in the Division of Negros Occidental. That school molded me actually to become a better teacher, and look where I am right now. All right, so I owe them a lot, especially the principal who hired me, my ever guapo principal, Sir Arnold Dionat. Thank you. And also to my second principal, the ever gorgeous and palaban, Ma'am Dency Grace Padillon. I miss you so much, Mom. All right, and I had so much fun teaching in DepEd. I met a lot of teachers. Some of them became my friends. Some of them are not, but it's okay. They are the spices that made my life more colorful. And I had so much fun attending the MTOT as well, where I ate all kinds of bread from Mercy. Because sa Mercy, tanan manamit. All right. So one day, I saw my schoolmate in college on Facebook posting her pictures of going to America. And get that on peg. All right, so I messaged her and asked questions, and from there I know that was the realization of my dream of going here in the US. All right, and my friend, or that friend of mine, recommended some agencies, but Boucher, this is a US-based agency in New Mexico owned by Pastor Ruben and Miss Cheryl Maginay, caught my attention so much. Yes, it's so attracting. Boucher. All right, so this is and will always be the agency that is close to my heart, and I will be forever grateful for walking me through and supporting me all the way until I get here. They are so legit. What does that even mean? All right, and my only recommendation to you in going here, because you will be in good hands for sure. This is not only an agency, but my family here in the US. Pasip-sip. All right, so please visit their FB page, their Facebook page. I believe it's Boucher International LLC. Now, as in right now. All right, because there are only few slots available, so you better message them right now. All right, so what are the steps that I follow until I get here? So first step was inquiry. That was October when I emailed Boucher and I inquire what are the processes and the requirements. They were so accommodating to reply right away. And they also welcomed me and their family. They gave me the list of the things that I need. Some of those are resume, your PRC ID, your good standing, NBI clearance, transcript, and service record. That's all. That's the first step. So the second step is your pre-screening interview. Boucher interviewed or scheduled me for a pre-screening interview, and at first I was not able to answer for it's my lunchtime and it's school day that time. And when they called again, they asked me if I'm available for an interview. And at first I asked if it's okay to finish my lunch, and Ma'am Cheryl told me that she is my interviewer at that time, that their office is about to close by 30 minutes. So of course I chose my interview over my food. And right after the interview, she told me that I have to gather all my requirements and I'm good to go. They emailed me the MOA right away, and of course I emailed it back to them after I signed it. And also tips for the pre-screening interview: you need to study, or you need to make sure that you prepare your classroom strategies or teaching strategies. And I believe sometimes the questions are situational, so be ready for that. Okay. All right. Number 3. All right. This is the payment. I made the payment for my first tranche for me to get my fingerprint card. And thank you, Sir John Dinisto. Thank you so much, because he's the one who helped me in looking for the money that I needed that time. And I wired the money through BPI for among the bank that I checked. They are the cheapest and accessible. I have to travel only for 5 minutes and I'll be there already. And also I paid them 1,000 pesos only for wiring the money. Other banks, they charge 2,000 pesos to 2,500 pesos. The cheaper the better, right? We want to save. All right, number 4, turning in the requirements. So since I'm so excited to fulfill my dreams and to turn in my requirements, I go ahead, made a list of my requirements so that I will not miss anything. I requested actually for 3 new copies of my transcript, and thank you, Sir John Ignacio, for processing it. I had a lot of, or there's a lot of people that I need to be thankful for, because without them, I'm not here. So I'm sorry for mentioning their names. All right, so 3 copies, because these will be sent to here in America. I believe it's in California, to be evaluated by CARI. CARI means or stands for Center for Applied Research, Evaluation and Education. Yay! I memorized it. All right, so CARI will help us with especially with foreign academic background or credentials, to gain access to higher education or employment here in the US. And remember that your CARI is very vital during your application process, because you need to attach that document to the school's website during your application. If you have the CARI, pretty much they will really entertain your application, because you have already the this is like your transcript here in the US, so that is very helpful for you. So I also went to Cebu City as well to renew my PRC ID, and I got it for 30 minutes only. And I also requested for my good standing as well. So it's a one trip big time. And that time I need to wait for 2 days for them to release my good standing. So my family and I had a sudden vacation there. And I want to go back there actually, because I'm so in love of their beaches. All right. And also another thing is that the agency will send you a fingerprint packet. So I went to NBI for them to get my fingerprint, and you don't have to pay them in doing such, but just a love gift to someone who did it, and also in returning the favor, I gave him a little amount of money. Pangkapi-kapi lang. All right. So some teachers, they had their fingerprinting at the nearest police station. But you need to make sure, if you're doing this, or if you're asking the nearest police station, that your fingerprint should be neat and dark. All right, so that you will not have, no need for you to redo it. All right, and the rest of the requirements are just pretty easy to comply. All right. And then number 5, mailing the documents. I mailed all my documents needed to Boucher after maybe a month because I had so much time by that time. So that was after a month that I completed all the requirements. And of all the documents, their instruction was to seal the transcript when you request it from the school. So that, because of course this is a very important document and they're going to send it right away to California, so it should be sealed. All right. And also I sent the documents through LBC, Hari ng Padala, and if I'm not mistaken, I paid them 1,500 pesos for express delivery, and Mom Cheryl was able to receive all the documents after a week. Yes, so that's express delivery already. All right, number 6, study and research. While I was waiting for my CARI, my teaching certificate from Arizona department, and my fingerprint clearance card, I studied American classroom setup, of course, because they are different from us. They are too far different. All right, so I researched about their teaching strategies, their techniques, how they deal with their kids, and the do's and don'ts. I need to be ready for my interview, and I'm telling you, this really works because they have different terminologies that they might include on the interview. And please take note of the following terms. Yes, you should take note of these. Believe me, this will be of great help. Okay, number 1 is IEP. This stands for Individualized Education Program. So if you have time, try to research about that. And also PBIS, Positive Behavioral Interventions and Supports. And the last one is you need to study as well the state standards and curriculum. So whatever state you want to apply, you need to make sure that you know their state standards and curriculum. All right. And then number 7. All right. Now the time has come. I had my first interview on April 24th, 2018, sorry, 2018, 5:40 a.m. Philippine time. And actually, I had a technique for you to know the time here in Arizona without counting 15 hours difference. Your time there in the Philippines, just count 3 hours backward and change AM to PM or vice versa. And also, we're 1 day behind here, so don't be confused with your interview dates or don't miss it because that's very important. But also, if it's daylight savings time here, so it's like 4 hours difference instead of 3. So please take note of that as well. All right. I was so hopeless already before I received that email that I will have an interview on the 24th. And that school was actually from New Mexico. And I was so hopeless, like I said, because I did not hear any reply from all the schools where I applied. Every time Boucher sent a link for job openings, I really applied. And take note as well, another technique or another information that you need to remember is that you're going to fill out gazillion of pages. It's tiring. But ginusto ko eh. So I have to finish what I have started. I did not make it on my first interview. That was so sad. Yes, so I have to keep going. I have to keep going. Be positive. All right, so another one was on April 26th. Still, this is from New Mexico. And again, I did not make it. It broke my heart. All right, but on the 27th of April, I'm exchanging emails to one of the principals in New Mexico as well. And on that moment, he told me that we're going to have an interview, as in right away. So I grabbed the opportunity, I grabbed the chance, and he walked me through on how to apply on their school website. That time, I thought he will hire me already because we spent an hour. That's not the joke. An hour and with all the walkthroughs. But after that, he just told me that he will email me after a week. But I did not hear any update from them. So, but still, I did not lose my hope. All right, now my fourth interview was May 7th. That was midnight Philippine time. And I can feel the vibe already that I will be hired. Ambisyosa. All right, so after the interview, I waited for 20 minutes. And at last, yes, at last, I heard that magic word from Mom Cheryl. She called me through Skype. And after hearing the good news, I wasn't able to sleep. I was like in cloud nine and speechless. New Mexico is not really for me, maybe, for I got hired here in Arizona. It was indeed an early birthday gift for me, for 2 days before my birthday, actually. And I got my official job offer May 17th, and I said, America, here I come. All right. Oh, that principal, by the way, who interviewed and walked me through on their website, actually hired me, but he was so late already. I already signed the job offer here in Arizona. All right, in number 8, training. Boucher made sure that we will be ready, fully equipped, and armored in going here. We are the first babies of Ulta America. Ulta America is the official training department, maybe, of Boucher. And we had our professional development with other teachers across the country. So during the training, I was with the teachers ready and going here in the US already. It was a 5-day training, and I'm telling you guys, it is very helpful. So you should attend trainings of Ulta America, because that will mold you, that will gear you up in going here. Okay, and number 9, my visa interview. All right, this is the scariest. I had my DS 2019. DS 2019 is a very technical word, but you will understand that on my next videos. So I had my DS 2019. So from my visa sponsor. So the agency, Boucher, scheduled me for my visa interview. I will have a separate video on how to nail your visa interview. So please watch it as well. But I'm telling you that you have to be prepared. That is the most important thing. The American consulate will be the one to stamp your passport and determine if you will enter USA or not. I made it, by the way. That was July 5th, in case you're wondering what was the result of my interview. So, July 5th, May 7th, those are the most important dates for me before I go here in the United States of America. And number 10, the last, PDOS. What does PDOS stands for? All right, so I'm almost there. PDOS stands for Pre-Departure Orientation Seminars. All right, I know you're bored already, but all I'm saying here is true, so you should listen carefully. All right, so you need to attend this half-day training or seminar from PDOS, and also because you need to get, or they will be the one to put a stamp on your passport. So you should comply for it, because the immigration will look for their stamp on your passport before you leave the Philippines. So this is different from OWA though, but still you need to schedule it ahead of time, and don't forget to bring your passport and other important documents. And I believe you need to pay as well. I just forgot how much was it. All right, so these are the 10 steps that I made that is very helpful, and I made it all the way here in the United States of America. So you should take note of those. All right, and at last, I'm done. Yes, you hear me right, I'm done. So what are you waiting now? What are you waiting for? Email Boucher and study American classroom setting. Just be ready and going here, because teaching here is not a joke. No backing off, no turning back. Aja. That's all for today, folks, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, and thank you so much for watching. I'm bailing out.